Okay, now let's talk about some overreactions. And I'm just going to list off some things and just say if they're overreactions or if they're actually, pretty good arguments. And I'm going to explain why very quickly. I don't want to drag it out. First overreaction. The Browns are an overhyped mess. They still suck. They're the old Browns still. I'm going to say that's an overreaction. Overreaction. The reason why is, I said the Browns, new head coach, still young, are going to struggle for the first 4 weeks. And then they're going to get into their sort of tempo and start clicking, and they're going to start winning some games after winning 11-5. I thought they were going to win. I thought they were going to lose to Tennessee because they're young, and Tennessee has that great defense. Now, I didn't see this many penalties coming, but I saw some youth and some growing pains and stuff like that. I still think that they're a great team. That while the hype of them winning a Super Bowl this year is just beyond me, them making the playoffs and actually being competitive is more for me, not an overreaction, but a reality. That's what I'm saying. That's an overreaction, saying that they're the old Browns or that they still suck or stuff like that. Next up is the Packers defense, after holding the Chicago Bears to 3 measly points, will be godly, one of the best in the league. I just whacked my elbow on the table over here. Ouch, that kind of hurt. I'm going to say that's an overreaction. Let's be honest. You put any other quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky's spot for that, Thursday night opener, that Packers defense would have been destroyed. Just like that. Destroyed. Because there were moments where he had people wide open, but he just couldn't see them. So that's my take on it. Next I have the Jaguars shouldn't be a lost cause after Nick Foles' injury and going into IR. I'm going to say that's also an overreaction. And part of it's that they got Gardner Minshew, who actually played really, really well, being a rookie, thrown into the fire. Granted, against the Kansas City Chiefs defense, that's more of a cause of concern for the Chiefs defense. But for me, it's an overreaction from the offensive side. Offensively, I think that the Jaguars should be just fine because they kind of started getting their things together. Really, the only problem with the offense was Blake Bortles. That was really the only problem, or major problem. But I think that the cause for concern comes more defensively. I said if the Jaguars and Nick Foles on the offensive side can do really, really well on offense, and the defense can get to decent to maybe like 2 years ago when they were at the top of the league, somewhere in between there, they'll make the playoffs. Granted, it was against one of the best offenses the league has ever seen in the Kansas City Chiefs. But you gotta do something better than that. Next, I have the 49ers are set for glory after beating a Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. The reality of this is it's an overreaction. It's an overreaction. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Jimmy G, did he throw a pick six? I'm pretty sure he threw a pick six. But so did Jameis Winston. Now the defense side, the defensive side for the 49ers was actually pretty good. But I'm still not convinced. I'm just not convinced. It was very shocky, a lot of penalties, some turnovers. Overall, not great. And like I said, Jimmy G was struggle a bit, coming off that, torn ACL, I believe. Give him until next year and he'll be fine. Next, I have the Cowboys' offense will be one of the best in the league. even though they scored 45 points or something like that. No, 35 against the Giants defense. Now you could say, oh, it's the Giants defense. It's the Giants. They suck. They get that. But let's look at it this way. Dak Prescott had a great game. 405 yards or something like that. I think 4 touchdowns. And Zeke didn't even have that great of a game. He didn't. For Zeke not coming to practice at all, and just being thrown out into the fire, that's not bad. 35 points is still pretty good. Still pretty good. It's kind of like the Ravens game. Ravens against the Miami Dolphins. It's more of a speculation of how good the offense will be. Will the Ravens do that against every single team? No. But their offense looks really, really good. Lamar Jackson looks like he can pass a lot better. A lot more comfortable passing rather than running or flinging the pocket. Dak Prescott a lot more comfortable passing now. And they have Ezekiel Elliott back. So their offense will be one of the best in the league, I believe. And lastly, I have the New York Jets just need some time after losing to the Buffalo Bills 17-16. I'm going to say that this is not an overreaction. Le'Veon Bell has not played a single game, not counting yesterday, or not yesterday, Sunday, since way last year, or a couple years ago. However many days, you can probably find it somewhere. Only in training camp. And it does take a different effect not playing those games, because now you gotta keep up with the game tempo. It's different. Sam Darnold, while I said he needed to cut down on the turnovers, and he did so far, was not so comfortable in the pocket, not so comfortable passing. A lot of missed throws. The offense was very choppy, and a lot of it was the defense, really, for the Jets, really got them close to winning. The defense scored 8 points. The offense scored 8 points. And those 8 points only were 8 points because of a safety that the defense scored. The offense is struggling, not great. They need some time to mature to get to where they need to be, because that just relies on Sam Darnold.